This is a Disney princess story titled The Fairest of the Fall by Melissa Lagonigra, illustrated by Peter Emsley. Our first story is The Little Mermaid. One day, Ariel and Flounder set out to explore the sea and hunt for treasure. In the distance, a bright orange ball floating near the surface caught Ariel's eye. The two curious friends swam toward the object for a closer look. Whoa, whoa, what in the world is that? Cried Flounder fearfully. It's a wonderful treasure, exclaimed Ariel. I'm sure Scuttle will know what it is. Ariel swam toward Scuttle, pushing the funny object through the water. Flounder was nervous and followed close behind. I hope we don't make it angry, said Flounder. What if it bites? Oh, Flounder, don't be such a scaredy fish, Ariel teased. After a long swim, the tired twosome reached the sandbar where Scuttle perched. Holy mackerel, exclaimed Scuttle. What do we have here? We found it floating near the surface, explained Ariel. Is it from the human world? Looks like a Jacko-Witchy from the humans' fall celebration, muttered Scuttle as he pointed to the shore. They throw one rootin' tootin' party. Ariel had to see the celebration for herself, so she swam closer to the land. The humans were dressed in different costumes. Some were bobbing for strange red objects, while others carved faces into the Jacko-Witchies. It was the most wonderful festival Ariel had ever seen. I would give anything to be a part of the fall fun on land, said Ariel sadly. Flounder wanted his friend Ariel to be happy. He decided to ask that clever crab, Sebastian, for help. Back at the palace, Flounder found Sebastian and told him all about Ariel's wish. That quick-thinking crab came up with an idea that was sure to make Ariel happy. I'm a genius, declared Sebastian. I will create a spectacular fall fishy festival for the entire kingdom. The Under the Sea Fall Fishy Festival was a success. The fish and merfolk celebrated with their own colorful costumes, music, games, and tasty foods. But Ariel had the best time of all. I don't need to be a part of the human world to have some fall fun, said Ariel. The Little Mermaid was as happy as a clam. The next story that we're about to read is Sleeping Beauty. It was a beautiful fall day, and Briar Rose, Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather were enjoying a long walk through the forest. What colorful leaves! Exclaimed Flora. Look, a flock of geese flying south, cried Fauna. Ripe red apples, said Merryweather, as the three fairies delighted in the beauty of the season. Briar Rose was off having her own fun. Briar Rose followed a little brown fox on a search for his new den. Before long, she realized that she had wandered far away from her three aunts. Oh dear, she said, I had better go find them. Suddenly, Briar Rose noticed a patch of orange behind a bush. Oh, that must be Aunt Flora in her lovely orange dress, she declared. When Briar Rose reached the bush, she was quite surprised. The orange patch wasn't Flora's dress at all. It was a pile of bright orange leaves that had fallen from the tree. Just then, Briar Rose saw a gray puff along the side of a tree. That looks like Aunt Fauna's soft gray hair, she said as she hurried toward the tree. But Briar Rose didn't find Aunt Fauna with her soft gray hair. She found a gray squirrel storing acorns and nuts in a tree. Why, you must be preparing for the cold months ahead, said Briar Rose to the busy squirrel. After talking to her new friend, Briar Rose spotted something blue in the distance. That must be Aunt Merryweather in her blue dress, she said. I'm sure she is looking for me. Instead of finding her Aunt Merryweather, Briar Rose found a lost blue bird. Oh, little bluebird, said Briar Rose sadly. However will we find our families? The bluebird began to sing a sweet song. Within moments, the bird's family came flying toward him. That's it, declared Briar Rose. I will sing a song too. My aunts will hear it, and then they'll surely find me. Briar Rose's sweet voice led Flora, Fauna, and Merryweather right to her. The ladies laughed and were happy to be reunited. They shared stories about the wonderful things in the forest and promised to enjoy the rest of their fall adventures together. The end. Now that you heard this story on the first day of November, I would like to say thank you for being patient on my videos on this channel, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.